Hello guys, this is What About Nintendo, and today I'm here for not just any Smash Theory video, nay, I am here for the ultimate pre-E3 ultra hype, mega awesome, any kind of buzzword you have that makes me more excited about this video, put that in the title, because that's just how awesome this video is going to be. We're here to talk about my Smash Brothers for E3 predictions. It's gonna be awesome. I'm super hyped, guys. It's literally, it's Sunday today. Right now, when I'm recording this, it is Sunday, 6:02 p.m., and it is 2 days away. 2 days! Actually, in 2 days' time, we'll have been at, like, the end of the treehouse. So it's, like, less than 2 days. It's, like, 1.5 days, guys. It's mind-blowing. So we are almost there. And my hype is just through the roof. It's through the roof! So, we're going to be talking about my Smash E3 predictions, and let's not dilly-dally anymore. Let's get right on into it. So guys, first off, my prediction is something I've been saying for a while, and that is that this is Smash 5. This is not a port of Smash Wii U and 3DS. Now, however, does that mean there will not be Smash 3DS and Wii U content in this game? No, of course. Every Smash game has reused assets, reused stages from previous games using a new engine or an upgraded version of a previous engine in order to get better graphics, better character models, and stuff like that. I think we'll see that here. If not a brand new engine, I think we'll at least see a very much upgraded version of the Smash 4 engine. I think we'll see new lighting. I think we'll see particle effects. That's one way they could really just make it better. Lighting and particle effects, just lighting and effects is one of the biggest boost to a game. I mean, I don't know a good example off the top of my head, but if you take lighting and effects out of a game, like, it can make a really beautiful game look like a freaking Xbox 360 game. That's just how much different just the new lighting and effects. It's the difference between, actually it's one of the biggest difference between the PS4 and the PS3 in my opinion. This new generation is lighting and effects. I also think we'll see more detailed character models, and I really hope they improve the backgrounds themselves, like the actual stages. I feel like in the Wii U one, kind of low resolution textures, not that much detail, so I think we're going to see new lighting, particle effects, more detailed models, and more detailed stages. I think it's going to be just a complete overhaul. I ran at 1080p 60 FPS smooth on the Wii U. The Wii U, guys, the Switch is just way better than that, so assuming that they have taken the time to really go for it. If they do end up using the full power of the Switch, I think we could see a very big upgrade. But yes, this is Smash 5, not a port. Next thing I'm going to talk about is the release date. I think there are 2 release dates I have in mind. The first one is September 13th, and the second one is September 21st. I say this because the initial release date for Smash Wii U and 3DS, which of course it didn't actually hit, but this was the initial release date, was September 13th of 2014. So I thought that might be a possibility, but I then looked back, Smash 64 and Brawl, they all launched on a Thursday. They launched on a Thursday. Melee launched on a Wednesday, so they seem to be Wednesday and Thursday seem to me kind of that range. So I decided to go with Thursday, September 21st. That is most likely when I was coming out. I threw in the 13th there because of the release date, as I said, for the Wii U one, but I am betting on September 21st. It's going to launch alongside or close to the Nintendo Online service. Next up is an idea that kind of spans the entirety of the Nintendo Direct, and that is that I think Smash is actually going to be the focus of the entire Direct. We already have seen in the outline of like their entire E3, the background picture is a Smash ball. They keep trumpeting the fact that they're going to talk a lot about Smash. I think they're going to use Smash as a sort of skeleton to hang every other game announcement on. So I think either it will be one of 2 ways, in my opinion, that they will do a game announcement and then a character and stage announcement, or they'll do a character and stage announcement and then a game announcement to go along with it. I think it'll probably be game first to build the hype, and then they'll be like, oh look, there's also this character in Smash, oh look at that. So that's how I'm saying. I think if they when they show off Star Fox Grand Prix, because I did predict that would happen, maybe they'll show off Wolf. When they show off maybe some Mario Odyssey DLC, they'll show off Mario Odyssey Mario. Zombie Chronicles 2 DLC, they'll show off Rex and Pyra, that kind of stuff. That's how I think it will be. And you know, for games that like Yoshi, that's confirmed still for 2018. So when they show off that, they'll probably show off you know, like a Yarn Yoshi skin or something, or maybe just show off him as a veteran, maybe show some new move he has or something like that. They'll show something of him, maybe a new stage for Yoshi will be shown, something like that. I think there will be a stage or character announcement to go along, so we got a Smash announcement to go along with every single game announcement or update. I think that would be really, really cool, and I really hope that's what they do. I think we'll also get a look at the story of the game. So I think this will happen probably at the end of the Direct. I think it'll be the last thing they show off in the Direct will be a sort of story thing. In my opinion, the story in this game is going to be way better than it was in Smash 4, which was non-existent. I think they kind of saw Subspace Emissary and they didn't really like it. I think it was a good idea, but it was flawed. I think they'll try to do a better version of Subspace Emissary, one that instead of having this like weird plot that didn't make much sense and didn't really unify the characters in any meaningful way, like they just kind of started working together. They didn't really have much personality, or you know, you didn't get to see like any interactions for the characters. Kind of just like, oh, the bad guys are, you know, teaming up and the good guys are teaming up and woo, yay, save the world kind of stuff. So I think in this way it's going to be more meaningful interactions. I think instead of having this one story, I think when you play as a certain character, you will get a different story. Maybe not for every single character, maybe for like every different series. Like if you play as a Legend of Zelda character, you get such and such story. Or if you play as a Metroid character, you get such and such other story. I think like that. I think we'll focus more on cool interactions between different series, different characters, actually making it make sense. Like these guys haven't met. Like why are they fighting? You know, how would they react? How would Pit react to Link? You know, how would Peach react to Ganondorf or something? You know, crazy stuff like that. Those are just things I just got off the top of my head. Obviously, it would be way better than that, but I think it will be just as epic as Subspace Emissary, but I think it'll also have some humor thrown in there, and as I said, way more personality and actually meaningful, like, interactions than Subspace Emissary, because that was very base level in Subspace Emissary. I think they're going to go just a whole nother mile on this new story mode for Smash 5. Speaking of the story mode, let's get into my predictions for the modes. I think the Treehouse is mainly where we're going to see a lot of different new modes, and the two new modes that I'm really hoping will come out. And I see a lot of other people on the internet, in fact so much that, like, I swear I didn't steal these from other people. I legit came up with them myself, and then other people were like, oh, also, like, it's weird. There's a lot of Smash stuff actually in these, in that, like, You'd swear I stole these from people, but I didn't. I've talked about these for like weeks and weeks on the podcast before any of these people even like started talking about them. So apparently a bunch of other people had the same ideas as me, which was funny. I think that's just more proof that it will happen. I feel like if this many people are all saying at the same time without even like knowing, like I just came up with this idea, and I think I said it on a podcast, and the next week I was like listening to Gaming Explain's podcast, and they were talking about the same thing. I was like, whoa, friend, did they watch our podcast, or we're just on the same page here? But yeah, I think tag team will be something that can be put into Smash, where you can actually maybe there's two ways I think they could do this. I think that they could have like two characters that you play as, and you can, once one character's health starts getting low, you can go to the other one, or they could do it to where maybe they have a separate version of this mode where you actually have two people playing, and you can hand off your controller to the other person, or they have maybe they're both playing with their controllers, and then you hit a button and it sends it over to the other person. They're playing as the other character. I mean, you could kind of simulate this by just handing the controller over, but I think it'd be easier if you just did it through a button in the game, actually, you know, programming it in the game to now give the controls over to the other person, so you don't have to like try to hand the controller over real quick, or make sure you're sitting like right next to each other or anything like that. I think a tag team mode would be awesome. And the next one is something I called Stock Swap. This is the name I came up with in all of about 5 seconds, so don't judge me. But I had to come up with some kind of name for this because I didn't want to keep just spelling out the, you know, what it is for the name. So for this one, I came up with the idea that it's just been something I've been wanting since like Melee. Like I've been having this idea for so freaking long, and I'm surprised they haven't put it in yet. I really hope they put it in this one. Is that when you die, you pick like, you know, maybe 8 stocks, or, you know, maybe you pick 3 stocks. You know, you pick a certain amount of stocks, and when you die, you go to the next character that you picked instead of, you're just going with the same character over and over and over again. Like maybe you picked Marth, then Lucina, then Link, then Peach, then Bowser, then Ganondorf, or something like that. And every time you die, you move on to the next character in line that you picked. So, and if you have more stocks than the max amount of characters that allow you to pick, it just goes back to the first one after that the last one dies. I think that would be really, really fun, kind of changed up for those longer stock battles when you have like 10 stocks and you don't want to play as the same character over and over and over again for 10 freaking stocks. So I think that would be really, really fun. And plus you just have to change, everyone would have to adapt to everything that's going on. I mean, Smash is kind of about adapting to crazy situations, just random items that fall, different stage hazards, all kinds of different things. So having another thing to have to adapt to with them switching characters every time they die, it's like, oh, maybe I was really good at, with this character matchup, with this character matchup, and I found a way to just absolutely destroy them. But with this other character that they have, I need to come up with a different strategy to beat them. Maybe they're better at this character. Maybe they have a different strategy with this character. Maybe this character fights in a completely different way, because a lot of Smash characters do. So you have to come up with different strategies each and every time your opponent dies, and the opponent has to do that as well. So I think that would be just super, super fun. And the last prediction for modes is that 8-player Smash will return. However, it will not be on one single Switch. You will have to at least 2 Switches play with LAN play. And you may be saying, oh, why would you say this? The Wii U could do it on just one console. Yes, but that was also at a very large cost to character models, lighting, stage, fidelity, all kinds of different things that had to be, dumbed down because you can't play with 8 characters on there. So I think they're going to focus more on the graphics here, since 8-player Smash is not something you really even play with, just by yourself. Like, most people don't. Like, it's mostly for parties. So if you have multiple people at the party, chances are, at least in Nintendo's mind, hopefully, for them, assuming they're doing really well, which they are, there'd be multiple Switches, so you can just have 2 Switches hook up together and play 8-player Smash. Or you have 8 Switches. Maybe you have 2 docked that can link up with LAN. Or you have 8 people with their Switches in handheld mode playing 8-player Smash. So I think that's what it would be, just so that they can push the graphics further and don't have to limit it because of 8-player Smash. Maybe some people are upset, but I think for the majority of people, you'd probably have more Switches there already that you can use. So I think it would work out fine for most people. Lastly, I think they will show off some stuff about the online. The online is one of the biggest downfalls of Smash Wii U and 3DS. It was just absolute garbage. You could not play on it. There was so much lag. There was like no options to change like anything. There was like for glory and for fun. That was it. I mean, you didn't really have that many options. So like I think they'll show off more options. I think they'll show off a lag-free gameplay. I think that there will be there'll be no lag. It'll be a much greater experience than it was on the Wii U version. I think they're gonna say that it's all thanks to the new online service that it will be launching alongside. I think they'll use this as kind of the, oh, look how awesome and shiny your Smash couldn't run very well before because we didn't have an online service. But now that we have an online service and you guys are paying for them dedicated servers, we're gonna give you a lag-free Smash, and everybody's gonna be hyped. Everyone's gonna freak out, and they're all gonna go, pay for the online service. So I think that's just the smart way to do it. I think that's really what I hope. I really hope we don't pay for an online service and we get Smash Ryu levels of quality, because that will be absolute. Just no, that would be so bad. It'd be such crap. I'd be so upset. Legitimately, I'd be so upset. I don't think that's gonna happen though. I think now that they're paying for online, I don't think there's any way they're not gonna give us a lag-free service. I think they just know that since we're paying now, they have to really bump up the quality. But anyways, guys, that's all for my Smash Brothers E3 predictions. I think we're going to get a bunch of new modes, new characters, new stages. I think it's going to be the skeleton of E3. It's not going to be a freaking port. It's going to be Smash freaking 5. A lot of new upgrades to the graphics. Release date, September 21st. I'm calling it right now. And we're going to get an awesome new story mode, and we're going to see the online is lag-free. But anyways, guys, that's just my predictions. Let me know what your predictions for Smash are down in the description, or the comments, excuse me, below. Let me know what you want to see in Smash Brothers in just less than 2 days, guys. Less than 2 days when we see that. Also, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe for lots of E3 coverage this week. We're getting so much freaking E3 coverage. I'm going to be live streaming all of it. Nintendo presentation, Treehouse, tournaments, everything is going to be streamed. It's going to be awesome. So I'll see you there starting tomorrow. Hopefully I get this video up on Sunday. Otherwise, starting today if this video comes out on Monday. So, yeah, thank you guys all for watching. I'll see all... Oh, my hand. I'll see all you guys later on What About Nintendo. Bye!